Hi, and welcome to Female Entrepreneurs Magazine, your go to platform for ambitious women who are ready to take the business world by storm. I'm your host, Angel France, and each week we'll dive into the latest strategies, stories, and success secrets from the most inspiring female entrepreneurs around the world. Welcome to the Real Female Entrepreneurs. Our next guest is a trailblazer in growth driven marketing, digital innovation, and oh my word, total resilience. From mastering corporate branding to pioneering AI powered strategies, she's not just keeping up with change, she is leading it. She's a single mom, she's a breast cancer survivor, and an executive MBA candidate at 50 years old. Wow. She embodies reinvention and lifelong learning, whether empowering brands, mentoring future leaders, or advocating for digital transformation. She proves that success is about adaptability, boldness, and never ending growth. Reinvention knows no age, and our guest is living proof. Help me give a warm welcome to Gladys Ng. Welcome, Gladys. Oh my God, you're amazing.
Thank you, Angel. Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. I'm so honored to be appearing in Female Entrepreneurs Magazine video telecast right now. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm so excited to hear from you. So, we had a few minutes to chat, and oh my God, you inspire so many women to build their esteem, grow their worth, and become who they're supposed to be in life, basically. You also empower women through weight loss too. So tell me about your empowerment and how you actually empower people and uplift them.
Okay, so before I even help to empower people, I do need to empower myself first, right? So what
Mhm.
I do is I do a lot of um practicing of mindfulness and also taking gratitude at each step, at each day as it comes. I feel that is very, very important. I do lots of positive self-talk such that I face each day with a brand new beginning, a renewed set of challenges that I'm just so ready to embrace. So in life, whether you are embarking on a career or you're doing your business, it's very, very important that we must keep on trying and moving forward. Whether failures come upon you, it is all right because failures are stepping stones to one's growth, one's success. So I have been embracing failures. I have been doing lots of testing and experimenting and doing lots of career pivoting from young, even until the age of 50, or should I say 51 to be. So that's my motto. And how do I empower women? Is by giving talks, sharing my breast cancer survival stories, mentoring my previous team of marketers who were younger and needed, guidance in their career, in what they do. So I believe in giving back to the community. It is so very important at this stage of my life right now, Angel.
And I love the fact that, you keep saying the age of 50, 50 plus. I love that. So I want everybody here to understand that reinvention is key in every aspect. Am I right?
Yes, I
And
want to show my daughter, especially, that lifelong learning never stops.
mm,
Age is just a number. And for me to actually embark on learning, as in plunging into my EMBA at the start of this year, has always been my personal growth, my bucket list of item since probably about 15 years ago. I've been wanting to do that, but it's just that I had to prioritize and tend to my daughter since she was still young and dependent on me. But now that she's grown older, I felt the burning desire to want to fulfill my lifelong goal and learning as well. So here I am doing my EMBA. As I shared, last year was also a year of lots of learning, lots of reinvention in terms of going back to picking up digital marketing skills, digital marketing courses that were embedded with many AI automation tools, so that it would help me move forward with my work projects as well, Angel.
So that adaptability that you have is key. And looking at everything that you've talked about, that the verbiage of reinvention, adaptability all comes in play, from raising your child as a single mother to surviving breast cancer, and I mean even weight loss, I'm sure, and everything else that you've done. I mean, it's all about pivoting. Can you explain a little bit more about that, and the mindset and everything, and the discipline that goes with all of that?
Sure. So what happened was when I was much younger, like at the age of, I would say even below 20, I didn't do very well for my junior college, and I decided to just come out to work to gain experience.
Mhm.
And there I was working as a secretary. I didn't start from being a marketer at ground zero. I was working as a secretary. But there was one redefining moment when I had this very kind and mentoring ex leader who told me this: Gladys, yeah, even more cut out to do not just a secretarial job. You have the potential, you have the capacity to go even more, stretch your potential. And that was really a redefining moment where I took a part-time degree course at University of London,
Mm.
and I completed it in 2001. So thereafter, I embarked on marketing. At that age, I was doing traditional marketing. There
Mm.
were no digital tools, there were no AI. I was doing lots of traditional marketing, such as corporate branding, events, PR, whatever facets of marketing. I just embrace it, you know. I didn't want to hesitate because I was also a natural lifelong learner, and I wanted to excel in my marketing since I have already put in so much effort and time in doing a part-time degree course while juggling with a full-time degree, with a full-time job.
So
So
okay, let's talk balance then. Let's talk balance. How did you balance being a single mom, uh, going to college, back to college, and on top of that, having a full-time career and growing, growing as well during that time up the ladder of corporate ladder? Can you explain how you balance that?
okay, so I have to, say this. I was very blessed to have strong family support in terms of my set of dear elderly parents who were there for my daughter and I when I was raising her. I could, have the full concentration to go to work full time and coming back to tend to her after work. But of course, my weekends were totally burned because I had to nurture and mentor her during her early days of education. She happened to be in this gifted education program. So it required lots of vigorous exercises, assessment, and I was there for her every step, every stage of her education as well.
Wow.
But I also knew that I needed my me time, my self care as well. So when my girl was slightly older, like growing up to be bigger than even 4 years old, 5 years old, I started to take pockets of time to invest in healthy living in terms of exercise, just purely exercise, and also turning to my religion for strength and support.
Mhm.
So without the strong and steady love from my elderly parents, my elder sister, I don't think I would be able to also make it on my own as well. Yes. And
Yeah.
this was also coupled with a few close friends as well. But I do agree with you that it is very, very challenging.
Well, you know what? It's that relationship and that network and the tribe that you're blessed with that are there for you that allows
Yes.
you to do those other things. And that
Yes.
is across the board that we find whenever I talk to anybody about balance, that is their biggest thing. It is the people that they surround themselves with that gives them that freedom to be the success that they are.
Yes, I agree with you, Angel. No man is an island.
Yeah.
That's all
No.
I would advocate. No man is an island. So whether is it in life, is it at work, or even doing your own business, you do need the support and encouragement of people around you, people who will uplift you, who would, be there for you silently in their own ways. But you know that you can always turn to them for any advice, for any assistance as well.
So, what advice do you have for women besides building the tribe and getting the support? Think of it more of along the lines of being at the job and building their career. What advice do you have for women that are trying to go up the ladder in their career?
So my advice is definitely, being in this volatile world right now, when everything is so volatile and we are going through tremendous changes, not only in terms of climate, but also in terms of digital transformation, the evolution of AI. So, what I would strongly advise women is that you need to really learn, relearn, reskill, upskill, because it's so, so important to keep abreast of the latest trends and developments, so that you're not left behind. And the very important thing is that we definitely need to embrace AI tools. AI would not replace humans at this point in time
Mhm.
because it lack of creativity, it lack of soft skills like listening and proper communication. So I would strongly encourage women to constantly keep being agile, revolve themselves with lifelong learning and development opportunities. And at the same time, do not let fear overcome you.
Mhm.
Be willing to experiment, to step out of your comfort zone. Just as what I've been doing all these years, all my 17 over years of working experience, I have been doing that. And no doubt that fear is a very natural instinct that any human may experience, but find ways to talk to yourself, find mentors, find friends who you could rely on, and they will help to uplift you along the way. So
So,
that's my advice to the woman out there, Angel.
so I love the fact that you said continually grow and get educated
Yes,
of on what the new technology is, what everything
yes,
that's coming up. For the simple reason that if they don't do that, if they have a job, they're going to get fired. It's given,
Yeah.
one,
Yes.
because they
Yes.
can't bring anything new to the table. All right.
Yes.
And two, if they
Exactly.
have their, yeah, two, if they have their own business, they have to understand the technology to save them
Yes.
time and money.
Exactly. Exactly. So even in Singapore, there are more and more players embracing AI tools because they realize the advantages of efficiency and productivity. So just like, for example, now I'm working with a digital marketing agency. I use lots of AI tools to come up with content creation, but I don't leave it mainly to the hands of these AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. I still use my human creativity to fine tune and refine the contents created. So it is still very important that you need to embrace AI because of the fact that you take less than half an hour to come up with content creation. That is already amassing much savings for any organization, any business that you are in, Angel.
I 100% agree. Time is money. Saving that time, not only for you and giving you the capability to learn something else or do
Yes.
something else, it just gives you again just that knowledge to increase yourself on a continual basis up where I mean you're the person that they need. You're the go-to person. That's who they want to keep around when that happens, you know? And I mean, some companies don't agree with it, but that's okay. If you gain that knowledge, you have the right to go beyond that and go find something else that works for you. Am I right, Gladys?
Yes, definitely, Angel. So that's why I even have this intention that once I finish my EMBA course, I really have a list of what I want to do next in my lifelong learning journey, Angel.
Oh, what's the next learning journey you're going to do once you finish this MBA? I want to hear.
Okay, so the next one I definitely want to do is I want to obtain a certification in terms of being certified as a generative AI professional. This is one of the courses offered by Singapore local universities. That's one. And I probably would also want to my skills by learning sustainability as well, because that's also one of the up and coming areas that all of us should have certain knowledge in sustainability practices.
Wow. And you also have a passion for healthy lifestyle and living. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Do you mind explaining a little bit about that passion you have?
Oh, yes, definitely, Angel. Thanks for giving me that opportunity. So, what I do is that I will try to do brisk walking from Mondays to Fridays, and come weekends, as long as weather permits, I will do long distance cycling, covering around 30 to 40 kilometers. Either it could be both weekends, as in Saturday and Sunday, doing that each, or it could be either one, depending on the weather as well. In fact, just to share you one fun fact about myself, I've done round the island, as in Singapore, for 3 times. I covered about 130 kilometers within probably a time span of 6 to 7 hours. Yeah, so I did that, and now I happily retired and stop myself from doing that anymore.
That's a fun fact about you. Do you have another fun fact that you want to share with us?
Yes, another fun fact was before I even embarked on my cycling during the COVID days and brisk walking as well after the COVID days, I was into lots of running. I was
Oh,
doing marathon runnings before the COVID. But as time goes on, I decided to switch to a lower impact exercise because it's not good for the knee joints and ankle joints. So
Mhm.
that's why I moved to doing lower impact exercises like brisk walking and cycling, Angel.
I love that. So let's go back. So you brisk walking and cycling, and I think you've told me a few other things beforehand. A little bit about your weight loss and what you've done with that. Do you mind sharing?
Sure. So what happened was in 2019 I decided to lose much weight. I was weighing at 65. So within 3 months, after going through strict diet guideline and as well as achieving a traditional Chinese medication herbal wrap, I lost 12 kg within 3 months. That was in 2019. But unfortunately, came 2020, 1 year later, I was diagnosed with breast cancer and was being put on hormonal therapy treatment. So
Mm.
that was when whatever weight that I lost, I almost immediately put back off. And last year, after doctor miraculously discharged me, such that I do not have to take the medication anymore, I was very determined to take control of my life again and definitely on my weight. So I started the program last year in December, and I'm so happy to share that I've actually lost 6 kg from the weight of 62, and now I'm weighing around 56 kg.
Oh,
So I just also want to let the woman out there know that be healthy, strive for healthy living because health is really wealth that you have. Without good health, you can't do anything, you can't achieve. And I have seen people with so much wealth, but they are unable to save their loved ones because of very critical poor health. So, with my sharing, I also hope to motivate and inspire the women out there who do want to lose weight for healthy reasons, Angel.
yeah. Well, yeah, that's number one. Because I mean, our BMI is way up there and it needs to come down, definitely. Because
Yes,
and to feel healthy, to feel happy, that self care and just making sure we
yes,
take care of ourselves is key to us growing in our career or in our business, in our professional lives as a whole.
yes, correct. And it is definitely not fun at all to be living on a weight yo-yo
Mm.
where you are, one day high up on your weighing scale and then happily losing some weight and then, going back to being heavy again due to unforeseen circumstances as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%. So on a fun note, what if you had a superpower for just one day, what would it be?
Yes. Okay. So I wish for more time and also for time to be paused a little. Why do I want this to be my superpower? Because I have so much things I want to do within a day. But I know that we are constrained by a limited number of hours. But at the same time, I would like time to be paused, especially for beautiful memories created, which I like to pause and I like to do my own reflections on it.
All right.
So
Yep.
this is my superpower, Angel.
Slow down that time, right?
Yes,
Um,
exactly.
all right. A book. Do you have a favorite book?
Oh yes. Okay. So um in the year 2023, I attended this book launch by Eric Sim. He came up with a book called Small Actions that lead to your career being a successful one. But I believe it's so applicable not only in career but in life, in whatever businesses you are in or wanting to do. So I like about this book is that it's very honest, it's very digestible, and it has 66 small actions in that book. So one of my favorite one is definitely having a side hustle. I think it's very important because it's not just working, but you want to blend your work with life as well. So that is what I hope to also achieve by creating a side hustle, as in promoting my slimming diet program to women who are anxiously wanting to lose weight for their own healthy gain as well. So that
Wow.
is definitely one of my book that uplifts me and motivates me as well, Angel.
I can't wait to read it now. All right. What about a
Yes.
song? Do you have a favorite song?
Oh yes. So I have always listened to this song, whether I'm on my walkabout, whether I'm cycling. Is this song sung by Enya? It's called Only Time. I was attracted by this song initially due to its haunting lyrics. It's so powerful listening to it. And when I go deeper into the lyrics itself, it is so transformative because it tells about only time can can reveal what is happening to you. I mean, the future is so uncertain, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, and we have really experienced so many transformations, not just technology, but in terms of global shifts, in terms of the political environment. So I like about this song is that really only time will be able to tell what is going to happen,
It
right?
goes along with your
So that's
superpower.
why,
It goes along with your
yes,
superpower, time.
yes, exactly. So I really love this song, and I would encourage anyone to listen to it. Yeah, because it's really very haunting. It's really very haunting.
Wow. All right. What about a favorite quote?
Oh, okay. So one of my very favorite quotes, and it's really what stood stayed fast in within me, is that um one should always learn. Okay, once you stop learning, you start dying. And
Mhm.
that quote was by the famous Albert Einstein. And that quote has always abide by me whenever I'm pursuing, my education, my lifelong learning and development, Angel.
I love that because you know what? Everything you have said has just all resonated between time, reinvention, the growth aspect, being adaptable to what's coming next, looking forward to the future. It all resonates. I love it. All right, what
Thank
keeps you?
you.
Oh, I know. What keeps you staying motivated?
Oh, definitely is the strong support and love and encouragement from my close knitted family, as in my elderly parents, my elder sister, and of course my sweet daughter.
Oh,
Next also comes my religion. I do pray, and I also do self meditation, which includes mindfulness as well, and not forgetting my communities, my selective close friends, who I could turn to for mentoring, for advice, for listening ears. And I discovered this year that embarking on lots of positive self talk really makes you erase your doubts, uh, and brings up your self esteem as well. So I do that when I'm going on my brisk walking exercise and talking to myself, Angel. So
yeah,
that really keeps me motivated.
I'm an affirmation freak, so I understand. I do it all the time. So, what is
Yes,
a
it's
best
very
way?
important.
It is. It is. It's one of those self-care things. Um,
Yes.
what is the best way for our audience to stay connected with you, Gladys?
Okay, so they can find me on my LinkedIn profile. because I'm very active on LinkedIn. I love to go into LinkedIn and exchange and share my insights and knowledge on digital marketing as well as AI. So you'll see me quite regular doing my content creation every day. So weekdays I'll keep it for more serious stuff like leadership matters, digital marketing, AI. And weekends I'll probably reserve it more towards my cycling pursuits as well. So LinkedIn is definitely the platform where they could reach out to me and even, just drop me an email. My email address is in my LinkedIn profile, Angel.
Okay, sounds great. So, is there anything else you want to share with our audience today that we haven't talked about?
Yes. So I just want to emphasize this very important. Just keep on trying. All right? Keep on trying. Do not fear. Because if I talk to my younger self, I would tell my younger self to be even more, to be gutsier and not fear. Because fear is something that is so naturally instinct among humans. But that fear is not the worst enemy. You are yourself the worst enemy. So do just keep on trying and really come out of your comfort zone. That's so important, especially in today's environment, Angel.
Yeah, I love it. Gladys, it was a pleasure having you. You're just so fabulous. Oh my God. I cannot wait to see you inside the magazine. You're going to be gorgeous, like always. Thanks.
Thanks, Angel. Thank you so much for having me on your show. I appreciate, really.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Female Entrepreneurs Magazine. I hope you found inspiration, actionable tips, and a sense of connection with our incredible community of driven women. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a review, and share the episode with fellow entrepreneurs who are ready to elevate their game. Remember, your success is just the beginning, and we're here to support you in every step of the way. Until next time, keep shining, keep thriving, and remember, you have the power to create the business and life of your dreams. Stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.